What's going on, guys? Really excited to have you guys on board. Welcome to the Body Transformation Blueprint, and thanks for choosing us and making the big step of actually investing in your health and taking the next step towards a better quality of life. Right. So I just want to go over what to expect working together. Right. So we're gonna get you set up first and foremost, and right when we get you on board, we want to get in the forms filled out for the park queue, and just to make sure that we're both on board with it, we're having the same expectations, and just to make sure that we're also safe when we're working out and whatnot. Right. So once we get those forms done, we're going to hop on a initial call to go over a nutrition audit as well as a movement screen. Right. So we're going to take a look at pretty much your nutrition in detail. Going to pretty much deep dive into that and go through movement screens to make sure that you're able to perform movements correctly and to make sure that your workouts are customized to you specifically and for your body type, right? So, and we're also going to need the photos, right, for your food and also for your gym equipment if you're working out at home because of COVID, or for the gym, it's fine. And also progress photos to make sure you're making progress over time. Right. So we're also going to be talking about celebrating wins. Right. So the next slide, um, which is also important because we're always looking for the positive, because working out and nutrition and just a better quality of life is going to be more about just it's going to be more than just losing a few pounds. It's going to be about getting stronger. It's going to be about having a better mindset. It's going to be about more of a long-term goal. And we're going to go into identifying our best bang for our buck lead domino pillars, right? So going into our nutrition, sleep, exercise, lifestyle. And I like to call these lead dominoes because one thing can affect other things, right? So if your sleep is terrible the night before, it's going to affect your stress. You're going to be stressed out. It's going to affect your diet because you're not going to be as motivated. It's going to affect your workouts because your energy level are lower, right? So you see how that's going to be a domino that kind of topples down the other dominoes from that one thing, right? So we're also going to establish a proven nutrition system without tracking calories, and this is going to be gone over with us on the call to get you a specific guide specifically for you, so you're able to know exactly how much to eat for your body type to lose fat or to gain weight, right? So we're going to look into addition before subtraction, so making sure we're adding foods into your diet instead of taking away, because we want to make sure that we want to look into nutrients rather than just calories in versus calories out, right? And we're also going to go through a bulletproof food guide, make sure that you're keeping yourself full, you're not hungry all the time. That will make you more likely to stick to the plan, right? So we're also going to create an activity plan that optimizes results, right? So we're going to look into resistance training, strength training, and also getting in NEAT, which means non-activity exercise, which could be walking. And I like to get in steps, a lot of steps. That's going to be part of your plan, as well as any cardio or HIIT training. I might or may not put that into your program, right? So let's go into celebrating wins. So slow progress is still progress, right? So I put slow in quotations because when it comes to progress, there's no such thing as no progress, because we're always getting stronger. We're always going to be more likely to get more comfortable being in a gym or workout environment, right? That's a big win. We're going to celebrate those little wins, because if we think of just one big win like losing pounds, if we're not getting to that to a certain goal, then we're going to be unhappy. We want to make sure that we're in the right mindset to make sure that we're always progressing, right? So other factors that haven't changed or improved in other areas, those are going to be some factors that we're going to deep dive into why we're not getting the results we want. And we're going to also work together to see what is the what is the what is the missing pillar, or the limiting factor into your nutrition or your training plan, right? So we're also gonna think of not dwelling on things that haven't gone well, right? So asking yourself, if I was better, a month ago or a few years ago, rather than how I looked the past week, right? Because when we look into long-term fitness, is going into more of the mindset part of things and just making sure that we're also looking at other factors that are going well, right? So what clients who have lost 5 to 15 pounds of fat and built 10 to 50 pounds of muscle, what they have in common, right? Because that's when we're looking at measuring progress. What can't be progressed, whatever can't be measured, can't be progressed, right? So like that little term there. But what they focus on is being consistent and not perfect, right? So if it's a fitness, if it's a training plan, even if you're 70, 80% consistent with the plan, you're still going to get results. It's only if we're kind of on and off the plan that we're not going to see the results we want. So being more consistent, just sticking to the plan as much as you can, rather than looking at perfection of just having to be 100% all the time, is going to be more sustainable, right? So, and also a big commonality between people that have success is they ask a lot of questions, right? So I can't really read your mind, right? I wish I could, but when you ask questions, it lets me know that you care about your progress, and I can actually answer them so that you're able to see progress and you're able to have your questions answered so you know what to do for the next week, right? And they also focus on sleep. So I know sleep is going to be a big factor, right? It's the biggest one. It's the one biggest factor that I want to actually prioritize. I would actually rather you sleep more than to train, right? Because it's going to impact a lot of things, like we said before, the lead domino. It's going to affect your stress levels, affect your energy, and so on. We're also going to look. They're also looking to stress management, right? So stress management is going to be key, because when it comes to stress, it's going to be stress is anabolic to fat, which means that we're able to gain more fat, and it's going to be catabolic to muscle, which means that stress increases fat gain and decreases muscle mass. So we're going to also look into stress as a big factor when it comes to getting results, right? And people that have had success focus in on being consistent with their nutrition and tracking everything that is in the plan, right? So, and they're also going to be consistent in the training plan and having their steps or their non-exercise activity very high, so they're able to have a faster metabolism and able to being able to be more metabolically flexible, which means that we're able to use up energy as fat rather than muscle, right? So going into the frequently asked questions. So if you have a question, what should I do? So ask. We're here for your success. We're here for your support. We want you to win, and we can't read your mind, right? So if you have a question, feel free to message me on the Trainrise app, which will have constant feedback, constant tweaking, and constant communication on that one app, right? So, and also to schedule our coaching calls using the Calendly link. Make sure you see an email confirmation to make sure that we have the right time zones, and we're able to talk one-on-one to see what our wins are, what our challenges are, and what we can kind of do going forward, right? So, and if you have any dietary and physical restrictions, let me know, right? We're gonna go over a movement screen and also a nutrition audit, so we should take care of that in the beginning. But if you have any other restrictions that we may have missed, let me know, because I need to know this to reduce any injuries and to know what kind of meal plan would have to be specific to you, right? So that's all. So welcome aboard. Thanks for choosing us. Really excited to have you on board, and we'll talk soon.